Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Oh, right place, right time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jimenez calmly anticipates. Threads one in. Kane! Off the post! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. And he's quick to snatch it back. And Messi! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge... Hazard! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Jimenez deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kane. Nicely weighted ball. Still goalless. Edmilson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Always onto this. And Messi! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
The United States are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Can he get it through? Messi. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Hazard. No shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe scooting forward. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Shot a goal! Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the right flank. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. That's tidy. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. No, that's been intercepted. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The United States with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Donadoni deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the...
There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. Swung over. Fadio. Jimenez cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts.
The United States are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. That's tidy. Oh, what real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus, and here's Bojan. Messi. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Manchester United are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run. Donadoni. Spread out to the left. He has a look out. Shoots! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Well, played right into his path. And he shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Dijk. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Threads one in. Bojan Krkic is in a really good position out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga.
The United States truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Out towards the flank. He's got away. Ball swung in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. The United States are looking to go forward now. Played out wide. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Messi, and the shot! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Has another go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Alexander-Arnold takes the shot. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Edmilson clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. And here's Bojan. Gets a good foot in there. Fernandes. Knocks it into space. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. The United States go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kane, Messi, too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, shooting chance! Somewhat off target. And he's picked it up out wide. Caicedo. Here's a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's another good win of the ball. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. the sort of thing you just can't teach.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Messi making good progress. Tries to pass it through. The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a throw. Kubasi, Edmilson, Vardiol. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And it's Camavinga. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Not the most convincing of passes. Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus. Now it's Bojan. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Bojan Kirkic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Vardiol. Edmilson. Vardiol. Mateus. Over to the right flank. Oh, Red, nice interception. Van Dijk. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bojan Kirkic gets into a good position. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
The United States are...
He's gone for goal! Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Final checks 10, on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Number 14, Kubasi. Number 5, Messi. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 6,
He's had it taken off him.
Coming on the
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
17,
Takes a shot! They are disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 87 minutes.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's got away from it. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there.
2 added minutes has been
Szoboszlai.
indicated.
Dani Olmo making good progress on the right-hand side. He is through here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Szoboszlai plays it short. And the referee brings it to a close. The United States have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
The United States desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's shifting through, and the shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too, with his long-range shooting and those venomous free kicks.
Yeah, he's just comfortable in all positions, a sort of master of all trades.
Intelligence, that's what it's all about. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Camavinga. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard. Messi. And it's Koundé. And here's Messi. Fernandes. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Messi! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Rooney. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi, and he's got the beating of his man. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a throw. And that has left him in a heap. Rooney finding himself in space.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now it's Kane. And this is Ronaldo. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And the keeper's got it again. Abiati, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Threads one in. Gerrard. Kukçu. 15 minutes till half-time. Hazard gets into a good position. Now there's a... It's Rooney! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. And he's had it nicked away. Kukçu. There they go, hunting in packs. Koundé is in a... Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Torres. Camavinga.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's picked his way through. He might... Kane! And he's stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And this is Torres. Van Dijk out-muscles him. And it's Messi. Brazil have it back and can go again. Kane. In with the challenge. And he was quick to react. And he's forced to go back. That pass isn't the best. It's Rooney! That's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The United States really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. And that's the keeper's ball. Messi. Foot in. And here's Messi. Camavinga! He's got away with one there. Saka. Ball played for Kukçu. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Aviati deals with that nice and simple. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Rooney. Caicedo. Couldn't squeeze it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. The United States claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rijkaard herring after the ball. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koeman. Now it's Rooney. Messi, and he's in a real chance! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Brazil have their lead. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Hazard.
Such good technique.
Can he latch on to this? And he's certainly onside here. Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Crunching tackle. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He is through here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Juiop. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Torres. Jimenez does well to get it back. And it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. And this is... And Torres! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Rooney. That's good vision. Oh, he's on his own! Torres! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So now the difference is 3. Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Rooney. Messi. He has found the way through. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. He's found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there goes the final whistle. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things already rolling. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3.
Mbappe! Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That is good strength. And a chance! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now it's Kane, and this is Messi. Oh, he's burst through. The United States have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter.
Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Caicedo. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Son Heung-min. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes. And it's Son Heung-min. That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Kane. He is through here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He's on it, can he get away? And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Caicedo. Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's being shifted off it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's lost his man here. Cafu clears it away. The United States have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Kane. Tries to pass it through. And this is Kane. He's got away. Takes a shot! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The United States have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that was nowhere near his best. Jimenez. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And yes, it's him again. The United States are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The United States have their second corner now. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Fernandez. Camavinga.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? He's having a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
A case now of complete control. Kane. It's Kane! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Today, please refrain.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
The United States, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Cafu has it in a wide position. Cross flung in towards the middle. Fernandez. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a crunching tackle. Lovely feet. Mbappe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. The United States gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Kane. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. And again! Well taken goal. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job.
Camavinga has got himself a free kick. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
United States.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're on.
Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's a goal! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Lionel Messi.
So a breakthrough already. And it's Kane. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Caicedo. Messi. Guehi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Yamal. Fernandez. Ball is over the line. And it's Camavinga. Guehi attempts a clearance. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found some space. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. A corner it is then.
Substitution for United States.
Uganda with the corner. They're first.
Coming on the field is number 6.
And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. Jimenez cuts out the pass. Distributed tidily. Caicedo. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found a way through. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Pretty robust defending.
Threads one in, and this is Messi.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. The United States are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That's been slipped through. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi with the short one. Well, that was very necessary. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. The United States have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Gently done. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Caicedo, he's picked his way through. That looks a good cross. De Bruyne with the clearance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vinicius Junior getting forward. He's got away. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
So what can they conjure from this one? And here's Chris, and the shot! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find a net.
Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldo picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Fernandez. Ronaldo tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo
has been indicated.
Shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nearly, but not quite. This possibly the last play of the half. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. In with the challenge. And here's Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. The United States coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
The United States can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, just skips past his man. And it's been hooked away. And they're back on the ball again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Muslera clears without hesitation. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, a gilt-edged Kane! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
The United States restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Here's found. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure. The United States have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now who's going to be first to this? Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Caicedo spots it and intercepts. Yamal. That's the keeper's ball. The United States perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, the ball's gone astray. What a throw in. Yamal. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fight, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! That's gone for a throw-in. And this is Messi. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Grimaldo. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to get rid. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a very... Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
The United States are looking to go forward now. Caicedo. He's shifting through the gears here. Kane is onto this. And he's managed... It's Kane! in! Oh, it rattles the bar! Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that pass just didn't quite work. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Opts for safety. Fernandez. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Kane. Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Messi. That's destined for the flank. Vinicius Junior! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. They'll have to settle for that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Those of you making
How do you
their
look
way
back
home
on the game then,
public
Jim?
The
transportation
United
today,
States
please
certainly
watch the
had
screen.
some good moments.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Substitution for United States.
The United States making an early change here.
I don't really think that it's a reflection on his individual performance. I don't think he's been that bad to be taken off, but...
Takes a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And we have liftoff! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Can he spark a counter here? Strong running down that left flank. Oh, nice touch. Oh, great run, magical! Neymar proves just... Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Neymar going forward. Looking for options for movement. Fernandez. Fagioli. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. He's got away. Nice control. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The United States have the chance to go the other way. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's lost his man here. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
The United States are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe gets into a good position. And here's Fagioli. Mbappe aims beyond the defence. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Goes for a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Yamal. Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Takes on his marker. The United States have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gonzalez does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Jimenez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's picked it up out wide. Fagioli. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldo picks it up out wide.
There will be 1 minute.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No way through there. Over to the right flank. Yamal. And he's managed to get for a decent chance! That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. The United States currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Immediately.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
The United States really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a sharp pass. Spread out to the left. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Yamal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Sao Paulo really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Gonzalez. Space for him to turn and look. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's beaten the last man. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that. Caicedo. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets a good foot in there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. 60 minutes played. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. That's very neat. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third quarter of the game. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger is the guilty party there. Fagioli. And it's Caicedo. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Searching pass he's played there. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way. Kvaratskhelia! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sao Paulo get their fourth corner. And now they can spring out of defence. What are you thinking?
The United States are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Kane. Kane, chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He won't be happy with that one. Fagioli. Spread it left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Kane. Ronaldo looking to receive it in space. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The United States clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Caicedo. Kane is onto this. Oh, sweet beat. Caicedo. Look at this. And Messi! He licks the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range and I guess it was worth a try.
Juiop, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Valverde, Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. This is the time you need that pace.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. And this is Berbatov. And Berbatov! Oh, crossbar! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance.
And it's been given away. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov! Oh, what has happened here? Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. And here's Messi. And Messi! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Cadiolu charging forward down that flank. He has found a way through. Valverde does well to stand up to him. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Space for him to turn and look. Cross into the... Getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And here's Mbappe. And he's done very well to take that back.
The United States are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve.
Valverde! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Valverde wins the duel this time, and it's Fernandes. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And this is Hazard, and he's... Oh, great shot! It's Hazard! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And one more try! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be...
Caicedo. And this is Berbatov.
Berbatov really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The United States with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Berbatov. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kane. He's beaten the last man. Serginho. Now it's Berbatov. Spread out to the left. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some... And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
2 minutos de descuento.
Darmian cuts out the pass. And it's played in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And the counter is on. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. The United States unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
The United States can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Alexander-Arnold looking for the run, looking to play a big chance, and he hits the net. The United States are back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
The United States restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He is through here. He's found space here. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Serginho picks it up out wide. Look at the space. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pinged towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he skips past his man. He's got away. who's going to be first to this? And it's Damian. Oh, that's ambitious. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Van Dijk. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's looking wide. He's found the way through. So we've reached the hour mark. Azar. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. And the finish! Delicious from Juiop! A finish of true class! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7. Berbatov.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Barcelona have their lead. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball.
The United States really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now, can they get him away? Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, terrible. This time, surely! That'll be a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. The United States do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely feet. Szoboszlai takes a shot. He's having a pop! It's their second corner of the game.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's had it taken off him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Corner number 3 coming up. Kukçu goes short, and it's Kadiolu. Now then, the ball's come loose. The United States, he's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Valverde. 5 minutes left on the clock. Caggiolu gets across to intercept that. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. The ball goes in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's having a hit! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. Serginho making good progress. That has been cut short. Caicedo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Caggiolu. And that is as far as it goes. The United States perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. That has been cut short. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's been shifted off it. Great vision. Mbappe. Mbappe! Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some good work on the right flank here. Terrific effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. The most accurate pass. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's come to nothing.